Yo, what is up, guys? We're here for the 2018 wildcard round predictions. I guess we're in 2019 now, so the 2018-19 season wildcard weekend predictions. And as you can see, it's actually Saturday. It is actually, as you see here, 12:05 p.m., so we gotta get this up quick because I completely forgot to do it this week. So, before we do that, you know what we always do. We always go back to the previous week and talk about how everyone did last week. By the way, it's just me today. And I don't know if I figured that out yet. But, take a look at last week. It was me, EQuinn, Brust, and Supremeyatcho. Looking at the scores here from everything I wrote down. Me and EQuinn went 14-2 last week, and Brust and Supreme went 12-4 last week. So, everyone did good. I mean, week 17 is usually very predictable, because it usually means nothing for a lot of teams. So, yeah. We also have the yearly standings, how everyone did this year. So, looking at it right here, I gotta move some papers over. So, my yearly record was 157-98-2, which is a 616 win percentage. Not bad. I don't remember how I did last year. I gotta go check how I did last year. Compare the two. That's pretty good. I think I did better than last year. Maybe. I don't know. Gonna have to check. EQuinn went 106-57 on his weeks that he was here, which is a 650 win percentage. That's actually pretty good. Brust went 83-49 the weeks he was here. That is a 629 win percentage. Supremeyatcho went 92-73. It's a 558 win percentage. GloopPieWalker, if you remember him, he went he went. Is that an 84? What am I right here? 84-65-1. That puts him at a 563 win percentage on the year. We also have where's Dragon? Where's Dragon's numbers? Here they are. Dragon went 78-54 on the year, which puts him at a 590 win percentage. And last but not least, Fitzmagic. He went 62-70 on the year, which is a 469 win percentage. So technically, going into technicalities here, EQuinn had the best year out of all of us, so screw him. Congratulations to him, though. But taking a look at everything here, talk about some of these games like we usually do. So the Bills, that's one team I want to talk about. 42 points in a meaningless game. That, honestly, if you look at it, the Bills went 6-10. It's going to sound crazy, but hear me out. I was saying this to my friends the other day, and they're like, But you know what? Look at this. Bills went 6-10 this year. Josh Allen missed like 5 games. Josh Allen put up 28 points against the Vikings defense. He won like 28-6 in that game or some shit. Bills had the number 1 ranked defense in terms of yards per game all year. So if Josh Allen was healthy, and they didn't start Nathan Peterman those first couple weeks, would we consider the Bills a playoff team? Would that be so hard to say? Because I don't think that would be. I'm just saying. High hopes for the Bills next year, baby. Depends what they do in the offseason, but high hopes. Another thing that we want to talk about here. Eagles made the playoffs, so we'll get to that later. Browns came so close, man. Rams put up 48 points. They look like they're back. Steelers won but missed the playoffs. That is some crazy nonsense, and the Colts got in over the Titans. So whatever. Let's get into the postseason and talk about the first game of the day, which is a division matchup for the 3rd time this year. It is the Colts playing the Texans, and they have split the series this year. They have split it this year. So who really knows how this is going to go? The Texans won in Indianapolis earlier this year, and then the Colts won in Houston this year. This game is in Houston. You can see here close games between both these teams. It could go either way. It really could go either way. So who would I take is the question. Let's see. Both teams have very similar records. Both teams have very close games against each other. It is in a dome. It is a 4 o'clock game, but it's in Texas, so it really makes it a 3 o'clock game. So that's a weird time. We could agree on that. You know, Andrew Luck has been in the playoffs before, but you know Deshaun Watson plays. He thrives under the pressure. He thrives in the prime time. He thrives in the big games. Everyone has seen it before. The Texans won 10 straight games, man. They won 10 straight to end the... Or was it 10 straight? Was it 9 straight? I don't remember. They won a bunch of games in a row earlier this year. But so did the Colts. The Colts started 1-5, and then they made the playoffs at 10-6. That is amazing. Who am I gonna go with here? I feel like the Texans have a better defense, so I'm gonna take Texans. Even though it says here 12th versus 11th. You know what the Texans have? They have fucking J.J. Watt and they have fucking Jadeveon Clowney. So that's going to be scary enough as is against this Colts outstanding O-line. That's going to bring some pressure to Andrew Luck. In my opinion, the less Andrew Luck gets touched, the better for the Colts to win this game. But, again, Deshaun Watson thrives under this. Texans have been here before. The Colts have not. So, well, Andrew Luck's been here before, but I'm pretty sure like 99% of the team has not been here before. Because they've like completely changed this team since the last time they made the playoffs a couple years ago. So, I am going with the Houston Texans over the Colts. Next game up. This game is going to be fucking great. The Dallas Cowboys play the Seattle Seahawks. Last time these two teams played, it was like week 3 or some shit. It's not going to show me. I think it was week 3. And the Seahawks won in a close game, getting a couple picks. Dak Prescott threw a couple picks. Earl Thomas caught some. No Earl Thomas, though. Completely different game. It's in Dallas. Completely different offense, too. You got Amari Cooper on this team. That's going to completely change the way that the Dallas Cowboys are going to play this game. Seattle has established themselves as a running offense now. And their defense is no laughing matter. Because everyone thought that, you know what, there's no more Legion of Boom, it's a Legion of Doom. Everyone's going to fall apart. This team is going to be in a rebuild. Pete Carroll brought that team up quickly. And they're back in the playoffs. Because they missed it last year. Now they're in it this year. So, pretty crazy stuff. Who do I have winning this game? You know, like, as a Giants fan, you have to know your division rivals. And I know the Cowboys very well, unfortunately. So, I know how good Dallas is. And you might say, oh, they're not good. But they have a really good defense. Their defense is pretty fucking good. Jalen Smith looks like the next big thing with Leighton Vander Esch. They're going to be like the next Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis. They're the next two. I'm telling you right now. And then you have Ezekiel Elliott, who led the league in rushing yards again. Didn't even play week 17 and led the league in rushing yards. And then you have Amari Cooper, who's a first-round talent. Like, this is a good team. And then you have Seattle, who's incredible in the rushing attack, getting 160-something yards a game on the running attack. And you know Russell Wilson, he can fucking sling the ball. Their defense is also really good, too. We are in a tough situation. Who do I trust more, Dak Prescott or Russell Wilson? I think I trust Russell Wilson more. Give me the Seattle Seahawks over the Dallas Cowboys. And they move on to the divisional. So what are they, the 5 seed? So they'd probably go on to play... Well, we'll find out. Who knows? The Texans would go on to play the Patriots if the Texans win. That's all. Next game up. Sunday morning. I don't know. Sunday afternoon. Football. We have the LA Chargers playing the Baltimore Ravens. Last time these two played, it was week 16. And the Baltimore Ravens won 22-10 on a Saturday night thriller. Baltimore has the best defense in the league. Lamar Jackson has won 6 of his 7 starts. He looks really good out there. Because they started 4-5. So yeah, he is 6-1 in his starts. And the one game he lost to was an OT thriller against the Chiefs. So he can ball. He can ball. Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Fame quarterback though. They have a really good defense. Phillip Rivers is getting Melvin Gordon back. He's getting Keenan Allen back. He's getting Austin Eckler back. And I'm pretty sure Hunter Henry has returned. So the offense is ready to roll. However, we all know how that game went against the Ravens. In case you didn't, they had a fucking pass rush and a half on them. They were fucking killing them on the tackles. They were blitzing the fuck out of Phillip Rivers. And a couple turnovers. Antonio Gates kind of blew the game. It was a one-possession game, and then Antonio Gates is like, oh, I'm going to drop the ball. Literally. And yeah. So, you can see here, pretty even matchup. However, it's home. The Ravens are at home. And here's another fun fact I read. You ready for this? Phillip Rivers is 3-0 in wildcard games in his career. However, John Harbaugh in the playoffs has never been one and done. So this is a very, very interesting matchup. This is probably going to be one of the best playoff games of the year. Because there's only going to be like 6 playoff games every year. No, there's like 8. 8 playoff games. Wait, hold on. You got 4. You got 4 in the wild card. You got 4 in the divisional. Then you have 2. Okay, so you have 11 games. So this is probably the best game of 11 games of the playoffs. Who do I have, though? I don't know if Lamar Jackson could come up in the clutch. However, that defense is so good. I mean, Chargers defense is good, too. But, I mean, the Ravens defense is something else. Give me the Ravens! I was going to take the Chargers going into this, but give me the Ravens! Thinking out loud makes me think, you know what? The Ravens are the better team. They are primed to win it all. Give me the Ravens. Give me the rookie quarterback Lamar Jackson going to the Super Bowl. Maybe not. So that means, but based on my predictions, next week will be Texans, Patriots, and Ravens, Chiefs. It'll be 2 rematches. Texans played the Patriots in week 1. Ravens played the Chiefs in week whatever that was. So that'd be cool. Next game up. The final game of the wildcard weekend. We have... Oh boy. We have the Chicago Bears defense playing against the fucking miraculous Eagles. Somehow made the playoffs. Now, I gotta put the control down for a second, because normally I hold the controller and I go back and forth here. But I'm putting it down, so I gotta explain something here. I think I read some stupid fact the other day that the Bears defense has, like, more interceptions. There was, like, some stupid fact. The Bears have, like, more interceptions than, like, I don't even know. I think it was, like, they're crazy. That's the Bears defense is probably the best one. Ravens are probably a close second. In my opinion, which defense would I rather take going into the playoffs? I'd rather take the Bears D than the Ravens. That's just my opinion. But both teams are very, very close. Like, the Bears are number 1, and then the Ravens are like a 1A. It's, like, so close. But yeah, you have Khalil Mack, too. Like, he's pretty good. Yeah, so you have them playing the Eagles. Now, here's the thing. Eagles are the underdog, as always. We know. However, last year, the Eagles had a first-round bye. They had time to prepare Nick Foles for this. Going into Week 17... Like, that's 2 weeks in between, because Nick Foles had, like, the Week 17 game last year meant nothing. Then you got the first round bye. You get to relax. You get to practice. You get to get yourself set in tone. The Eagles, going into Week 17, didn't know if they were going to make the playoffs or not. So they had no time to prepare for this matchup against the Bears, because they had to rely on the Vikings to lose. So, in my opinion, they're not as prepared as last year. However, you know Nick Foles, he's a fucking god, and he'll pull something out of his ass, won't he? No, he's not. I'm going to take the Bears, and here's why. Like I said, Eagles are not prepared. They are not as prepared as last year. Sure, they're an underdog, but you know what? They were also at home last year. And it's the fucking Bears. Like, they're fucking tough. And... oh boy, this should be a low-scoring game. I'm gonna say it's gonna be like 18 to like 12. It's gonna be something stupid. But let me say this: Nick Foles last year played the Vikings defense. That was number 1 defense, and everyone was like, the Vikings are gonna destroy the Eagles. Blah 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 blah. Fucking Nick Foles puts up 38 points He puts up 38 points against the Vikings. Like, 38 points. So, really anything could happen here. I mean, Nick Foles torched up the Rams defense week 15. And then, I mean, week 17, oh, my headset died on me just now. And then week 16 and 17 just kind of were whatever. But yeah, so I'm taking the Bears. So, yeah, I'm taking the Bears, yeah. I'm not changing my mind. Why is my controller going so slow? Okay. So, based on what I have, based on my predictions, next week is going to be some Chiefs-Ravens action and some Bears-Rams action. And then we have some Patriots-Texans action. And then we have Saints versus Seahawks. Those will be some good games. Those will be some good games. But we'll get into that next week when we get predictions going next week. Because we don't know what's going to happen. This is based on predictions. And it's 12:20 now. 12:21. I got to get this uploaded for you guys. Like right now. So guys, also I forgot to mention, I tried uploading Buccaneers franchise. The last episode. Oh, spoilers. I'm an idiot. The last episode of the Buccaneers franchise. Tried uploading it. I forgot to hit publish. And now it's like, you can't upload it. So, I'm going to have to upload it again. I'll probably upload it tomorrow. Or something like that. So, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, do all that crazy stuff down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.